Howdy folks, this is a weekend shave. Today's soap, it's going to be FuzzyFace. You can tell right there, the ingredient list is pretty short. Not a whole lot to it there. You can find FuzzyFace soaps on Etsy. Shaver of the day is going to be my Luxor Pro surgical steel. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a Personna DE blade snapped in half. It's been in warm water, warming up. Got my witch hazel. Aqua Velva Ice Blue is going to be the aftershave of the day. Alum block with rubber band. Cremo beard balm is going to be used off camera. That's the color. Goes well with my beard. Doesn't turn it yellow. And today I use the Omega S brush. Synthetic knot. Looks like a boar hair. Got some lathered up already. That's what it looks like in the bowl. And by the way, this bowl is a smooth bottom. And as you can tell, don't have any issues getting it lathered up. I've already put a hot towel to the face, and I'm going to go ahead and I took the bloom water and put some on the on my face and re-wet it for a little bit here. We're going to get lathered up. Things have definitely started to turn cool temperature-wise around here. It's been interesting this week with the temperatures. I guess you might say in the past 7-8 days. How we can have temperatures up around the 90s, and now we've dropped down to mid-70s. Not complaining too much. There for a while I thought we was going to go straight from summer to winter. Not much of a fall season, which still might happen, I don't know. Yeah, you can see there. That's pretty good lather. I was out and about, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Somehow or another, I'm not sure exactly how I managed to get it. Got an insect bite right about there. So I'm going to have to try to be kind of careful because it's puffed up. In other words, a little swollen. Don't know why. Didn't even notice that I had it. Didn't even feel the bug bite. Or maybe I did, just didn't notice it with all the others. You know, the mosquitoes were still out. You might notice sometimes I change the direction on my cheeks on which way I shave on the first pass. These, this Shavette, you can see various different name brands attached to ones that look like this. Kind of see this one here has a pin in the center to help with the scales. Trying to keep them straight from bending on you. I don't know. It takes a little bit to bend them. Those scales are a little thick. I would tell you what the scent is per my nose, but typically for me when the weather changes like this, messes with my sinuses, and yeah, I'm not smelling much. It's kind of been like that all week. Alright, we're going to see if I can get past that spot there. Wish I knew what bit me. It was yesterday morning, it was swollen up pretty good. I live here in Oklahoma, and today being Saturday, today is college-wise, it's a big day. So if you're living in Texas or in Oklahoma, pretty much already know what's going on today. Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma Sooners are playing today. Regardless what the teams are ranked, they could be dead last, it wouldn't matter. Very big game in between the two states. It's one of those deals where you can lose all the games, but you can't lose to Texas. I usually support the local teams, but as I was growing up, I think we only got like 3 stations on our TV. So over time I grew fond of USC, so even though they're not playing that well, it's still one of my favorite teams. I really don't keep up with the sports that much. Catch a game every so often. Listen to some of it on the radio. But I normally, in other words, I don't break my neck trying to get to the game. I used to when I was younger, but not so much anymore. Got a lot of other things I need to get done. A spot right there. Not sure what that is. It keeps on reappearing every so often. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wet my face for pass number 2. Soap lathered up pretty easy. Had a online coupon. I think it was like 50% off when I got this. In other words, I only paid like, what's it, $5 a puck. Got 3 of them. I think he's got a coupon off for some more, and I think he's discontinuing, you know, seasonal stuff. If you go to the Etsy page, you might find some deals if you're interested in trying some of his soap. He is from the state of Missouri. That's where Missouri is where G's soap, Hudson Street, that's where his soap is. He's in Missouri. I mean, you can see, look at that. That's, and I've got a lot more. I got hordes of it still left in the bowl. I think I got plenty of lather. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of lather. Wasn't a whole lot of soap in the bottom of that smooth bowl either. Alright, pass number 2. We'll go get screen here. If I remember right, I got this Shavette for about $15 on Amazon. So if a person was looking to get started, you can get started pretty inexpensively with a Shavette. And as you can tell, like I said, you know, you can get soap. Italian Barber's got some under $5. I mean, it's like mercy. It really doesn't cost you an arm and leg to start shaving nowadays. It doesn't have to. It can if you want to. And the choice of razors are huge nowadays. I mean, it seems like, you know, give it every 2 months and one of the artisans is coming out with a new razor. You got all the vintage razors, all the modern razors. There's hordes of razors to be choosing from. You know, some guys talk about the how much soap they have. For me, I lean more towards the hardware. Not that I don't have my share of soap. You'll find that a lot of razors may shave differently with the same name brand of blade. So in other words, if you're using Personna, you swap it out through different razors, you may find that it might get a different shade between one razor to the next. So to me, it's always an adventure trying to figure out what blade works best. For me, I enjoy the different razors, the experience it gives you, especially the vintage ones. You can face that you're using a razor that somebody used good. Most of these vintage razors, an easy 50 years, if not older. One of my purchases off of Etsy, on one of my vintage razors, they sent some vintage blades, and probably in the month of December I'm going to try one of them out. The reason why I say December is because I plan on usually like on Sunday I'll shave with like a Schick injector or a gem razor or something like that, single edge. And in December I plan on shaving with on Sundays with a D razor. And I do have some vintage single edge for like a gem razor. Don't have very many, so I'll use them sparingly. require some more. You have to figure though, those blades have got to be in short supply by this point in time. Very many people are trying to use them. Just to do a comparison in between the vintage compared to now, figure the technology's changed just a bit. Probably not a whole lot though. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off and see if I need to do across the grain anywhere. Probably not, because I usually try to do that with on that first pass. Yeah, my nose still not. Didn't think I was going to be able to smell anything. First thing this morning, I had to woke up and need to blow my nose. I have to say it's pretty smooth up here on my cheeks. That's the reason why I want to go with the 2-pass shave with the Shavette. That or maybe what I'd call 2.5 going across the grain on the cheeks and whatnot. I can get a pretty close shave just on a 2-pass shave with a Shavette. Now usually with a, if I'm going to be shaving with a DE blade or something like that, I'll go ahead and go with the 3-pass. I'm going to go ahead and see how the alum block feels about my shave today. Yeah, since the temperature has dropped, I don't have a fan running. So it is a little bit quieter in here than what it normally is. It's a little different. Before I started the videos, listening to the Hook and Hunt show on the radio. That's on the AM station here. Witch hazel. Of course, this witch hazel does not have a scent to it. Losing some hair there. Go ahead and put some on my head. It really was a pretty smooth, I mean it is smooth up here in my cheeks. Aftershave. Aqua Velva Ice Blue. Kind of surprised. I mean, it just seemed like it didn't have to take much effort to get a shave that close. I mean, it is really smooth on my cheeks up there. I can smell this though. Alright, got a great shave today. So if you haven't tried any of the FuzzyFace soaps, he's on Etsy. And you can tell I scooped some out, but that's the consistency of the soap. And it's, you know, you press your finger in there. It's not a crow by any means, but it's a fairly dense soap. Still got a lot left. If you don't have one of these brushes, they're not real expensive. Synthetic, easy to take care of. I mean, I still got a lot of lather left in there. Use the alum block with the rubber band. And here pretty soon, I will be using my Grandma Beard Balm. I know you can't smell it, but it does have a spearmint scent, a very light one, but there is one there. For me, I like it. Everybody, if you plan on doing any hunting, stay safe out there and smooth shaves to you.